Well, good morning, Mackham Cabby here. Sunday, just about 10:15 in the morning, and I'm 400 and odd pounds lighter because I've had my taxi serviced yesterday. But it's well worth getting it done because it's looked after me, and these last few months I've been super busy. So I'm just off to Tesco's now just to get some little bits and bobs, and we'll have a little chat about the QPR game. Why not, eh? Well, about the only goodness I can see out of that, we didn't lose. Nah, we didn't lose. We got a point. I think, you know, QPR were definitely happy with the point. I mean, they want to be safe, and whether we like it or not, now, unless I am wrong, I think that puts us mathematically safe. Now, so is it job done for KLD because we've managed to stay up? Unless I'm wrong mathematically, then you guys can put me right. But I'm sure it's, well, I'm being told by folk that we're mathematically safe. We cannot gun down. So KLD's argument's going to be, isn't it, if it is the case, it's like, well, what's everybody mourning for? We've stayed in the Championship. You know, we're not in Division 1. Which, to a degree, he's got a point. But you can't sugarcoat it, can you? I mean, that yesterday was just awful. I mean, there's a couple of players did alright, put it that way. I mean, Pato, I think, was outstanding yesterday. If it wasn't for him, I think we would have lost that. Oshish, I thought, was outstanding. Apart from when he was taking the set pieces, corners and free kicks, I think he was sponsored by Elon Musk, trying to put them balls into orbit. You need to get on the training pitch, so no sheesh, because them corners and stuff, one of them went right to the end of the pitch out for a throw. How? It's like me not being able to drive in the middle of in the road between the white lines, being a professional taxi driver, and how the hell can a professional footballer get a corner so wrong? But he did it a few times. But apart from that, his energy going forward was superb. I thought Dan Neil was superb. But I don't know, it's like the team yesterday had like end of the season syndrome already, and they were just not arsed. Never mind the 41,000 Sunderland fans in the Stadium of Light that paid their hard-earned money. Never mind all the crowd that turned up. The fans were just like, "Can't bother playing. We'll give you the most crappiest game of football you've seen." Yeah, I was being a bit sarcastic there. 41,000. How many do you think was there? Lots of empty seats, people saying. So, I don't know. People saying nowhere near 41,000. Anyway. Is this what we're going to get now until the end of the season? Are we going to see a Sunderland win at all? Or are we just going to be limp along Leslie's over the line, over the finishing line? It's like we're running a marathon and we've got like 2 miles to go and we've got 2 broken legs and we are crawling over that finish line. Literally crawling. It's just torture to watch. I mean, if it wasn't for Ballard, I'll mention Ballard as well, sorry, decent performance. But like legs of Lewis Hemere and things like that, that were just like, it's as if someone had coated that pitch with tarmac and concrete and they were just slogging around and there was no rhythm. I mean, crikey, when you go back and look at that Reading goal, you know, that superb world-class goal was scored against Reading, you know the one I'm talking about, you do. But a million miles away from that, a million miles away from that. I mean, actually just doing my stream on YouTube yesterday, and I ain't exaggerating this because of YouTube, I was genuinely nodding off. I was literally nodding off. There was just nothing happening, nothing dramatic happening. It was just dire. But mind you, that referee yesterday as well, I mean, what was he doing? What was he doing? He was just forever stop and play, wasn't he? I mean, talk about pantomime stuff from QPR, but one of the players guns down, dislocated his eyelash. Referee picks the ball up, stops the player while we've got possession in a dangerous position, trots to the other end of the to the field, right at the end of the pitch, for a chap rolling all over the floor. Absolute sod all wrong with him. Gets up 2 minutes later, carries on. And he did this a number of times, especially the last 10 minutes of the game, where QPR was clearly playing for that point. You know, let's roll around the floor, let's play act. Referee, once again, fell for it. He just wouldn't let the game flow. It was just awful. I mean, you heard, the only chanting I heard, the only singing I heard at the stadium I liked was "You're not fit to referee." That was the only singing I heard, which I didn't blame them. But, like a lumpet, we didn't lose, we stopped the rot. QPR are quite on form, they're not bad. They didn't impress me, mind, yesterday. Not one iota, apart from they really should have buried the chance, really, but saying that, Pato made a class save. But, I don't know, it's just a poor game all round. And it's like, where's the next win going to come from? You know what I mean? Because we've just got nothing up front at all. It's just a good job we've got the points on the board at the beginning of the season. Just feel sorry for the fans, man. Even if they're not turning up to the ground, to the stadium all over the world, they're paying subscriptions, or they're trying their best to find out what the score is to listen to the match. People making the effort, tuning up into my stream for the commentary. You know, for that dire performance. Do you know what I mean? You think surely they'd think of the fans, like I say. You know, it has been a decent turnout. Whether it was 40-odd thousand, 37,000, or whatever it was, it's still a decent turnout. And it's just the entertainment value was just absolutely zero. Well, that's all it's to say, really. I'm off to Tesco's now to buy some fanny pads. I might send them to Sunderland AFC, to certain members of staff upstairs. Catch you later. Happy Sunday, folks. Love you loads.